Alright everyone, welcome back to another gameplay analyze video. I'm going to be analyzing this custom match right here on Skyship 11. Normally when I analyze these, I analyze myself and the enemy team mainly, but I'm going to be analyzing my teammates here also because they're going to play a big role in what happens here. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the volume up. Not sure if you would be able to hear it anyway. Now from the beginning I want you to notice where we all spawn. Okay, this is Skyship. It's a very unidirectional map. It's just center, that's all it is to this map. I'm gonna spawn with Light Swing because I want to get on top of here. It's a good spot to get to. But pay attention to what my teammates spawn. Alright, so we have a Solus right there to my left. Then we have a Podgun Lace Swing and a Rogun Surge. Okay, now the other guy, you're not going to be able to see him, he's off to my right, but he spawned a Hemlock. Okay, we have one aggressive mech, and that's a Rogun Surge. The Roguns suck, so that Surge is not going to be able to do anything. And me and this Lace Swing friend are just going to be, you know, doing what Lace Swings do, which is just sit on top of places and not really do much else. We lost center to one Nomad, right? That should almost never happen. If you lose center to one mech, that's just a really bad sign that you don't have a good formation at the beginning here. There's a Surge there, was probably waiting to back up his Nomad friend. Didn't do it because the Nomad wasn't being contested at all. Our team should have definitely spawned more scouts here at the beginning. But instead we decided to spawn support mechs or passive mechs, and I got to the spot I wanted to get. We don't have center, but I'm not just gonna go for it. There's this Eclipse right here. Now I want you to listen to this, not listen to this, I want you to watch this because this might piss you off. Alright, okay, so there's this Eclipse, right? Okay, I don't shoot it because I believe my team can take care of it easily, so I continue, and then I look back over there. But guess what? Look at the minimap. There's two on the left. They have not killed that Eclipse whatsoever. And I'm over here dealing with the other guys. That Aegis down there has no idea I'm up there, but it's not like I could do anything anyway. Yeah, there we go. So we have a Surge there, right? And I shoot it with one Stormback, but I turn around because I believe my teammate can handle it. But I turn back around because I'm like, wait a minute. What if they don't? And oh my goodness, that Hemlock, no idea that Surge is there, no clue. This Hemlock, no idea what's going on. This dude, look at this Hemlock. Hold on, I'm sorry. hold on. That dude, that's his cover, right? This little container is his cover, and he's stepping completely out of it. He's right there, and he's not even getting shot at. Like, that's incredible. The fact that he peeked and he's like not being, you know, shafted is crazy. And he's just, look, he's just standing there doing nothing but just reloading. And the Surge obviously sees him and he's like, ooh, piece of candy. Goes for him, and I can't save him because this Podgun Lace Swing has no clue that Surge is down there. Zero clue. I mean, no idea. And I couldn't save my Hemlock friend in time. And that Eclipse is still back there. Y'all saw that Eclipse? Hold on. I'm going to play it back real quick. So we have the Surge. And we have the Eclipse right there. It's right there. Right. Wow. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I go back to focusing on this Nade Launcher Lace Swing right here. Nade Launcher is not that good end game anymore. It is good mid-game. If you're an end-game player, I'd recommend not using it. Even if you don't really have anything else, it's kind of, you know, an obsolete weapon now. Unless you only want to use it for support. In which case, I would put it on something like Solus or Salvor. We have a Surge here. Came from the right. Kill that poor guy, but it's alright. That guy didn't stand a chance because we'll kill the Surge right now. However, take a look at this. Let's rewatch this real quick. So we have a Deathwalker. We've got our boy here, the Disruptor Orion, that got shafted. Okay, you see this pod lacewing up there? Remember that pod lacewing? He got killed by by the surge. I don't know how in the world you see a surge with the revokers coming at you and you just stand there like a deer. My friend, move! That's what your movement keys are for, or your joystick, or whatever you play on that. But I'm still up here. Okay, we are losing influence fast. Okay, and I'm starting to get blinded. Oh boy. This is where I realized that I have to get center. I'm still on my first mech. I can afford it, alright? So I'm gonna die here. It's whatever, but then no, actually I don't die. But I quick spawn because they're taking C. And I've pretty much had it at this point. I'm pretty much doing a 1v5. So I decide to quick spawn and get it. But then when I realize that my teammates have it, I quick spawn back at center. That was a heat of the moment. Don't do that. I should not have done that. I was just too, I guess, in the zone, you know, as in I just had the mentality where I needed to kill as fast as I can after I got center. But there's no need to scrap mechs like that. In fact, you rarely should scrap mechs. If you still have a mech, you should still use it. Like, I don't think you realize, even if your mech is about to die, like one shot away from dying, your weapons aren't one shot. Alright, now I know that sounds weird, but you have to remember that the one that gets damaged is your mech, not your weapons. Your weapons can still one shot something else. So if you had, like, in my case, a Storm Mech Lacewing, if I didn't die there and I got unblinded, I could have easily sent those Storm Mechs into something else before I died. But it's alright. Stuff happens. So here I'm just spawning at center. I've lost it, alright? I'm just trying to hold center. We need it. We need the kills. This guy, one of two things. This guy either has no clue I'm behind him, or two, he just doesn't care and he's just going for this eclipse. Either way, that's fine. Well, actually, not either way, that's fine. Y'all, okay. The awareness that was displayed there in this match is crazy. Y'all have got to be more aware, right? If y'all are getting shot at, there's no shot you don't know. You're not being shot at, or you're being shot at. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. Let's go back. So we have a secret friend and an eclipse friend. Okay. So my eclipse friend is shooting at the wall and turns around. Has no idea the surge is there. Zero clue. Oh my goodness, dude. And apparently the surge had no clue I was there, right? Didn't even flinch or anything. Wait, and the surge didn't even go for the eclipse. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys, I'm just barely looking back at this match as I'm reviewing it. Yo, what was this? This is oh boy. Alright, so I usually with eclipse I like to sit on this ledge, and you should too. Meaning an eclipse, graviton beam eclipse like my friend there. Just sit on this ledge is kind of like the best spot to sit, if not on one of these top spots. Alright, this surge got seeked. Okay, look at this. The amazing reaction speed from our surge teammate here. Okay, so gets seeked, and what's his response to being seeked? Just watch. So he goes back. He's like, wait, where's the secret? Bruh, like. I'm out of ammo. I'm so dead here. I don't care. Like, I just need to keep spawning at center at this point. The kill count, by the way. Let's just ignore that. Yeah, I'm just seeing blood. I've just got bloodlust right here. Like, I don't care. I'm not making any rational decisions. All of this because we were passive at the beginning. We had one aggressive mech. In fact, I would say we had 0 aggressive builds, okay? Because we had a surge, but it had Rogun. In fact, the most aggressive mech was me. and that was light swing. The last thing you need is a light swing having to capture center, okay? But you gotta remember, this is just customs. No one's communicating with each other, so you can't really say, oh, I'm spawning this, you spawn that, or whatever. Heck, I could have spawned a nomad or something, right? Fault's on me too. But when it is customs, you shouldn't spawn a passive mech immediately. I mean, especially on a map like this, where all it took was one nomad, one enemy nomad to take center. So if y'all ever have a team, oh boy. So if y'all ever are formulating a team, try not to have a starting lineup like that. Now, obviously, it's not always good for all 5 players to start with a dash mech, but it's also not good for all of them to spawn with passive mechs like we did here. And as a result, we lost center, took it back. It didn't matter because we got mech'd out. Anyway, I also want y'all to work on y'all's awareness. Now, I'm gonna assume that most people that watch my content are mid-game, because that tends to be most of the player base. I'm gonna give you a little tip on how to get better. If you're free to play, which is most people, that gives you a service and a skill department. Now, I don't want you to think that free to play players are automatically better than pay to win players, but free to play players have to work with, you know, less good stuff, garbage stuff, alright? And as a result, you have to learn how to accommodate with that. It's, for example, think of it when a runner puts on weights and then takes them off, right? He has to learn to get to a certain speed with the weights on, and once he does that, taking the weights off, he's like a bullet. Same here. I bet you most people that play with garbage stuff all the time and still do good, because, you know, naturally your brain is a learning machine. Even with garbage things, you're going to get better. You're gonna learn how to beat the OP stuff. So when you have the OP stuff and you're used to just being the underdog the entire time, you're going to rock the crap out of anyone who's just been using good stuff the entire time. A few more tips if you want to get slightly better at the game, competitive scene, or whatever you want to do. You don't have to be competitive per se. You could still be a really good player and just die. Don't do any tournaments, custom battles, or clan battles, or anything like that. But if you do want to get better, But if you do want to get better, I would recommend for endgame players, you should play in customs when you can. However, that's not the only thing you should play, because that's not going to help you get that much better. It's just like general practice. It's not actual team practice. Like right now, it's just random. All right. I would also recommend for anyone to watch competitive gameplay. A lot of people are visual learners, so watching someone play competitively, seeing what works and what doesn't, their mistakes and such, could help you learn what to do. Feel free to watch any one of my competitive videos, clan war videos, and see my perspective and see what I could do better, what I did wrong or what I did good. You can implement that in your own gameplay. And every mode requires a certain level of skill. However, I do recommend everyone to play at least CPC and 2v2. CPC more because you do have to deal with more players. It's a lot more complicated than 2v2 is. I'm sorry to tell you this, but CPC does require more skill, quotation marks, than 2v2. It's just the way it is. However, I would still recommend CPC mains to play 2v2 once in a while, and vice versa. In terms of what videos you can watch, when it comes up to CPC, you can watch either myself or Ruffles Gaming. We both post a lot of CPC competitive matches. And for 2v2, I would recommend someone like Galileo, who is a new official content creator. I'll link his YouTube channel in the description. He uploads a lot, and I mean a lot, of 2v2 competitive gameplay. However, most of it doesn't have commentary. However, you can feel free to add your own commentary while watching his videos. Talk to yourself, talk out loud and say, hey, I believe him spawning this build was a bad idea to counter that, and see if you're right. If you're right, okay, that's good. You know to not make that mistake. If you're wrong, okay, then take a note of that. I do want y'all to know that it doesn't just take equipment or revokers, storm racks to win a fight, but also skill, alright? So I want y'all to build up your skill so that eventually when you do get all those good weapons, you do know how to use them. The weapons themselves, like Storm Rack and Revoker, are fairly easy to use. Storm Rack, in fact, benefits from you not hitting the mech. You just have to hit their sides or back. And with Revoker, it's the most W key weapon I've ever seen. It's essentially just walk in a straight line and just keep shooting until you kill whatever you're trying to kill. But you can still have Revoker, Storm Rack, use them every day, all the time, and not know how to play the game. Which is why I would say don't rush too much to get all the really good stuff. You know, slowly build up to it. Learn the maps, learn the weapons, learn your playstyle, learn what you can do great and not so great, and take advantage of that. But anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you later. Bye bye.